Hello children, I am Jyoti Gagwar, your English mentor. Welcome to the online classes of Upper Public School, Kalburgi. So today, as I have taught you the first part of the lesson kaleidoscope, today I will be continuing the second part. So what is the name of the lesson? This lesson number 5, kaleidoscope. Lesson number 5. It is lesson number 5, kaleidoscope. So now, what happened in the first part of the story? There was an emperor. I had already written all the characters. There you have seen all the characters were written and what they were doing. Like say, and there was an emperor who told all the called all the wise people, and he sent all of them gave all the people wise people 10 years time for the new inventions, and he had given them time and he had told them to come, and after 10 years all were called back, and all the inventions were shown in the palace. So they were called one by one. So now the fourth inventor had come with what it was. It was he had come with the kaleidoscope. So now see, now we'll continue the lesson. What has happened? Let's continue the story and look at the interesting ending, how it ends. So, Emperor, where it was? Emperor, page number. Please take your pencils and start with, as I go on reading, please put your pencil over there. It is open near the textbook, page number 65. And it begins over here. Emperor, yes? But what's the use of that? I asked for inventions that are useful and not for some stupid little thing that makes you say funny noises all the time. Thank you and goodbye next. So, what happened? He was not satisfied. Who? The emperor was not satisfied. Okay, after seeing all those pictures from the kaleidoscope, the long tube. What is kaleidoscope? You can see here. It's a tube with colored pieces of glass inside, and a mirror will be there inside that, where you can see all the colorful changing patterns. Every time you look into that, as you move the tube this way, turn around, the images go on changing, and all the rainbow colors are there into that. You can see like these pictures. You can see the last time in the last class also I had shown these pictures. So now in this class also I am showing you these two pictures. These sort of pictures. These are just two examples. There are still more like these. Yes, there will be still more. Now, so he says, oh, after seeing all this, what do you say, oh, pictures and making those stupid songs, why it is not needed? He said, move, they will go next. I don't want to see this anymore. Who? The emperor was not happy. He just told them, okay, carry on, move from here. Now, inventor 4. Now again the inventor said, this inventor 4 who had invented this kaleidoscope. What did he say? So he said, just to try it. So he said, just try it. Now, emperor, crossly. Oh, if I must, crossly, it means, oh, crossly, making the face cross like this. Okay, I must. So he says, oh, if I must, then narrator. Now the narrator comes. So the emperor picked up the kaleidoscope. So he picked up that kaleidoscope. Okay, fine. He's insisting so much to have a look. Fine, I'll just have a look. Then he lifted the kaleidoscope from there, picked up from there. He twisted it and turned it, moved it, and he looked through it. And when he saw all the colors of the rainbow glowing there, and when he saw all those patterns changing over and over again, he said, "Oh, sir, see what happened." As he picked up that kaleidoscope, as he moved on, changing, turning around, as the pictures were changing, and when he saw the glowing rainbow colors as this in the kaleidoscope, as it was, and every time he turned, a new image would come, and he, as soon as he saw that images, he was so happy, and a song, that expression came out of his mouth. Oh, so he was that happy with a long breath. He said, "Oh, so now see, twists the kaleidoscope. Again, he twisted the kaleidoscope. Ah, one more sound, one more expression. You can say that. Now, looking quizzically at the kaleidoscope. Now, what do you mean by quizzically? So what is physically? That is, he was like, you look having a look at them in a confused way. That you okay? He is happy with that invention. Okay, when he saw all the what do you say colorful images with all the rainbow colors into it, he was very happy at the same time, and he was like, okay, what are like this? How these colors have come out of this little tube or this little telescope, kaleidoscope? How this has happened? He was like, like that look he had, that physical look he had when he was when he had that kaleidoscope in his hand. So now, inventor 4. If you think about it, it's very useful. People travel all over the world to look for things like the Grand Canyon, so or the Eiffel Tower. Now, what is Grand Canyon? So Grand Canyon is what do you say? It's a very deep valley in the United States of America. It's a deep valley in United States of America. I had, for example, you can say I had been to Grand Canyon last summer. This is an example with a sentence of this, okay? And so what happened? And even the Eiffel Tower, it's one of the seven wonders of the world, you can say. So Eiffel Tower is a famous structure in Paris. It's a famous structure in Paris, which is one of the, what to say, the most beautiful structures, it's one of the tallest structures. It's in France, so it's also one of the beautiful structures. So and many of them are like eager to have a look when you visit Paris and watch and have visit and see Eiffel Tower. So Grand Canyon or all the Eiffel Tower, so that when they see these them, they will say oh and ah. So as you see oh, and whenever you see some beautiful pictures, oh, such a nice beautiful morning. Do you feel that? Do you feel sometimes this expressions? Yes, this is what with this invention you won't have to move out of your chair. So with these inventions, you don't need to move out of your chair. You can sit at the place. So all you have to do is carry the kaleidoscope in your pocket. So only thing you have to do is carry this kaleidoscope in your pocket to just enjoy the images, beautiful, colorful images. So emperor, very good point indeed. So very good point indeed. So inventor 4. Whenever you feel like a quick O, so whenever you feel like a quick O or the quick R, you take it out, look through it, twist it around a bit, and there you are. So as you move, look, twist, turn around, you get all the beautiful images as you want to see all the images. These are the colorful images that you want to look at. So this way. Now narrator. Now again the narrator comes into the scene and the story, and he says, now but the great emperor wasn't listening. He was too busy looking through the world's first kaleidoscope and saying ooh and ah. As the inventor was just going, the inventor 4 was going on explaining or going on telling the merits of the kaleidoscope. At the same time, the king, who had the kaleidoscope in his hand with all the colorful, beautiful images as changing as he went on twisting, he was very busy looking at that, and he was very happy with that invention in his hand. So this now turn to the page number 68 over here. Sorry, 66. Page number 66. Now you have a beautiful image of a inventor 4 with the what is that? 3,500 chocolate biscuits box in his hand, freshly baked. You can see the picture over here, and you can see the fragrance is just moving around from the moving upward from the box. So now let's see what has happened into this picture. So later, much later, the man received. So later, much later. Why it is later, much later? Because that should be cross-verified, whether the thing is really beautiful, whether the thing is really useful, how far it affects the human beings. This all was testified, and he received, after a long time, the man received his promised reward. So his promised reward was there in his hand. So palace sage, I said to you as it is the previous class, it's a wise man. Every palace has a wise man, and he is called a palace sage. Exits and returns with a huge box labeled 3,500 chocolate biscuits. So there were 3,500 chocolate biscuits freshly baked in fan forced oven. What is fan forced oven? So it's an oven that cooks food quickly. I cooked the cookies in fan forced oven today morning. So this way you can use this word into the sentence. Now, palisade. Now this is the last part, last sentence of the lesson. Palisade. There you go. Your prize. It's 3,500 chocolate biscuits, freshly baked in the Emperor's brand new fan forced oven. So this was the oven where it was baked with, which where the cakes or the say the chocolates were baked very quickly. So the inventor was very happy. The inventor four was very happy. He moved on with his chocolate prizes, the 3,500 chocolates, and he left the palace happily. So here the lesson ends, the story ends. So I request all my little children to read the story once again. So happy reading, all of you. Take care.